Hello, my loves. I am so excited that you are here today. Really quick before we jump into the yoga flow, know that this specific yoga flow is from my program, Discover Your Internal Guidance. It's a self-paced course where I teach you everything that I know to help you reconnect with your internal guidance so you can start living from that loving, connected, peaceful place. It's so easy to get caught up in the mind stories. We all do. But you always have the choice to tune back into your intuition. So if you're interested, I'll leave a link below. You can use the coupon Going Within for the next few days to get 50% off. I truly hope this yoga flow helps you find an even deeper connection with your internal guidance, aka your intuition. Hello, my loves, and welcome to the second yoga flow and Discover Your Internal Guidance. I love this lesson because we're really just inviting ourselves to slow down so we can connect with our internal guidance and just work on expanding that connection and expanding our awareness. So none of this is forcing, we're not forcing any of this. We're simply slowing down, relaxing, and allowing so we can receive that connection. So if you haven't already, go ahead and join me on your mat in a seated position. I'm on a pillow just so I can have my back nice and straight. So feel free to pause this and grab a pillow or a blanket. And we're going to start with a little meditation, some slow breathing, just so, again, we can ground ourselves in this present moment, because that is where our internal guidance lives always, is in the here and now. And just close your eyes when you get the chance, when you're seated. Let's check our posture. Shoulders are up, back, and down, bringing the shoulder blades together. Neck is nice and long. We have that imaginary string going from the base of our spine all the way out through the crown of our head, just gently pulling up so we can straighten that spine. It acts as the antenna so we can receive that guidance and that love and that connection. And we're just going to take some nice, deep, beautiful breaths as we gently inhale, hold for a moment, and exhale, big and deep. Inhale and exhale. Continue taking big, beautiful inhales and exhales at your own pace as we drop our awareness from our head into our body. And again, this isn't a forcing, this is a gentle allowing. Just breathe and drop your attention from your mind into your body. It's okay if you still hear the voices and sounds of the mind. Just allow them to be here and breathe, really focusing on the exhales as you just drop into the body. Just feel the space there. Feel and acknowledge what it is to be in your body. What does that feel like for you? Maybe it's connecting to your heart, to your gut. Both are okay and allowed. Just tune into that space and be open to what's giving to you in this moment. Be open to receiving. Now continue to breathe, but we're just going to gently roll our heads all the way around like we did before. You can keep your eyes closed if you'd like. Still breathing. Still tuning into the body. Yoga is perfect for allowing us to tune in and connect with the body. Slowly going all the way around. Switch directions. Like I said before, these practices really are just here to Give us permission to slow down and connect. Sometimes we're just too busy to hear that connection, hear that gentle nudge from our internal guidance. And bring it back to center, and we're going to roll our shoulders up, back, and down. Again, you can have eyes open or closed here. Both are okay. Tune into what feels right for you. Neck is nice and long still. Breathing. Always coming back to the breath. Our breath is our most powerful tool when connecting to our internal guidance, especially those exhales. Switch directions. Come back to center. We're going to open our eyes if we haven't already. Place our hands down towards either side of us. And we're going to do some deep inhales with our arms. So inhale, reaching up, up, up. Hold for a moment. Exhale down. Big exhale. Do that again. Inhale, reach, up, up, up. Hold for a moment. Big exhale. Release. This time we're going to inhale up. Hold and pause, bringing the palms together. And then we're going to exhale, bringing our right arm down, left arm over our side body. Your mirroring knee. Feeling that extension from our hip all the way out to the tips of our fingers. Breathing. Inhale back to center, reaching up. Exhale now to the other side. Not leaning forward. Tuning in always to what our body wants and needs in this moment. Deepen that stretch. Inhale back to center. Now exhale back to the right side into a gentle twist. Spine is still nice and long. Have that right hand grounded behind you. Left hand is on your right knee. Spine is still nice and long as we do a gentle twist. Bringing out any fears or anxieties that are still popping up from the mind. Remember, it's okay if the mind is still talking. We welcome it in. We don't force it away. Just acknowledge it and come back to that inner peace. Deepen that stretch with your breath. Inhale back to center. Same thing on the other side. One more inhale and exhale. Inhale back to center. Reach up as far as you can, arch the back. Exhale down. Great job. Now go ahead and take your time getting to tabletop. I'm going to move my pillow to the side here. I don't need it right now. Shoulders are over wrists. Hips are over knees. And we're going to go ahead and start with some cat-cow. So go ahead and tip the tailbone up, drop the belly, chin and chest are towards the sky. As much as you can. Exhale, tucking the tailbone in, rounding the back, chin to chest. Do that a few more times. Bringing the tailbone up, dropping the belly, raising the chest. Inhale. Exhale, tucking it all in, rounding the back, chin to chest. A few more times at your own pace. Bring it back to neutral tabletop. We're going to go ahead and extend our left arm out as far as we can. Reach, reach, reach out. and then release back down. Now we're going to do the same thing with the right foot. Flexing that right foot, reach out behind you. The rest of you still in tabletop. Reach as far as you can. Release down. Now let's do both of those together. Inhale, reach out the left arm and the right leg. Flex that back foot. Exhale, bring it down. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, reach back out. Exhale, bring it down. This time we're going to inhale, reach it out. Exhale, bring the knee and the elbow together. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, reaching out. Exhale, bringing it together. Inhale, reaching out. Exhale, bringing it together. Reach it back out. Release down. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Generating some heat in the body, energy in the body here. Let's go ahead and inhale, reach out that right arm as far as you can. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, bring that left leg behind you, flex the foot. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, both the right arm and the left leg, flexing the back foot. Exhale, bringing it down. Inhale, reaching out as far as you can, finding that balance. Exhale, bringing it down. Inhale, reaching out both. This time on the exhale, bring the knee and the elbow together. Inhale, reaching back out. Exhale, bring it together. Do that 1 more time. Inhale, reaching out. Exhale together. Inhale, reaching out, releasing down. Go ahead and bring those toes together. Knees are a little bit wider. And we're going to melt it back into child's pose. So I'm going to bring my palms up just a little bit. Find a spot where I can stay for a few moments as I just breathe and allow myself to melt into this moment, into this time and space. Again, there's nothing we need to be doing here, forcing. It's more about slowing down and tuning in and breathing. Always come back to the breath. Feeling that elongation from the tips of our fingers all the way to the base of the spine. Walking the hands up if we need to deepen that stretch. Feeling the hips open. All right, next inhale, we're going to come up to tabletop for just a moment, then drop the hips, pushing the palms into the mat, opening the chest, bringing the shoulder blades together into upward facing dog. Feel the elongation in our abdomen, pressing into the mat. Stay here for 1 more breath. Then going to tuck our toes under, push it up into plank for just a moment, and then go ahead and meet me in down dog, walking our feet in, pushing the palms into the mat, raising our hips, having our back and arms nice and straight. But let's go ahead and start to alternate bending our legs ever so slightly. Just noticing how we're seeing things from a different perspective here, being inverted. Just gently being aware of that. The next inhale, we're going to bring our right foot up as high as we can. Exhale, sweep it through our legs and drop that back left knee. Now go ahead and take your time, but let's bring our hands to the right knee into a low lunge. Chest is nice and proud again. Bring those shoulder blades together. Neck is long. Breathing. Finding our balance here in this present moment. Finding our connection to our body as we push our hips forward. Let's go ahead and do a slight bind behind the back, opening that chest even deeper. Now you can stay here, or we're going to go ahead and lean the chest forward into humble warrior. Raising the bind up behind our back as high as we can, meeting ourselves where we're at, knowing our limits and our edges. Still finding that connection. It's a beautiful time to notice those voices in your head, distinguish between the two. Which is the mind, which is that internal guidance. Go ahead and stand it back up. Release the mind. Back to your knee. And then let's go ahead and bring it back, extending that right leg into a hamstring stretch. So now we have our hands on either side of our right leg. Just bring our chest forward. You may be able to bring it more forward than I can or less, and both are totally okay. Just allowing what is in the moment. A huge part of this practice is allowing, being open and curious. All right, go ahead and bring it back to that front lunge. Pop the back foot up. Let's bring both feet together and meet me back in down dog. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So pushing those palms into the mat, raising the hips. Go ahead and alternate those legs really quickly as we warm up for the other side. And we're going to inhale left leg up as high as we can. Exhale, sweeping it through between the hands. Dropping that back foot. Taking your time as you find your hands on that left knee. Hips are still square towards the front of your mat. Chest is high. Finding our breath again. Finding the length in our neck. Bringing your shoulder blades together. Let's go ahead and do another bind behind our back. Opening the chest even further. Opening that heart space. In total receiving mode. And then go ahead and dip that chest forward, raising the bind behind you. High as you can, still leaning into the lunge. Breathe. And lift that chest back up. Finding your hands on your knee again. And palms on the mat. Let's bring both feet together into plank for just a moment. Then we're going to release down into tabletop and slowly find yourself on your back. Take your time getting there. We're going to have our back flat and our feet flat as we do a few more poses as we round out our practice today. So we're going to push our palms and our feet into the ground. We're going to push our hips up as high as we can into a bridge. And again, let's do another bind behind our back. Helps you get some more support in this position, pushing those hips up, grounding your shoulder blades in the bottoms of your feet, connecting with the here and now, connecting with that beautiful soul, that beautiful body, mind, body, soul connection coming together. Push your hips up even farther. Push yourself just a little bit. Breathing. And then release down. Hug those knees into your chest. Feeling that elongation in your lower back. Giving yourself a big hug here. Being so proud of yourself for just showing up for this, for reconnecting to yourself. It's the best thing you can do for not only yourself, but everyone around you. So hug yourself as you acknowledge that. Being so proud and sending yourself so much self-love. Hug it as tight as you can. Release the feet. Feet are flat on the mat, so are the hands. We're going to extend the right foot up as far as we can, flexing that foot. Right ankle over left knee into laying figure 4. Now you can stay here, pushing that right knee towards the bottom of your mat. Or if you want a deeper stretch, you can put your hands behind the left knee, pushing that right knee forward again as far as you can. Shoulder blades are still on the mat. You have such a balance here between pulling your left knee in and pushing your right knee towards the bottom of your mat. You can even do some ankle circles here, opening that joint. Be here for a few more breaths. Release down, raise the right foot. Both feet back down. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Left foot up in the air, flexing the foot. Right ankle, or left foot over right knee, pushing that left knee towards the bottom of your mat. Bring your hands behind the right knee if you'd like, or you can stay in the position we were just in. Pushing the left knee towards the bottom of your mat while bringing your right knee towards your chest. Feeling the elongation in your glutes and the hip opening. Doing some ankle circles with your right ankle. Go ahead and release down. Straighten your legs, straighten your arms as we find a comfortable spot for Savasana. Our last pose of this flow. You've really developed that connection to your body, to the present moment, to your internal guidance. And just allow yourself to fully be in receiving mode. Be open, curious, breathe, and allow, dropping that awareness from the mind into the body. If you need to, once more. And if it's already there, just keep it there. Breathe and listen. Now, if you want to stay here for a few more moments, you totally can. Or if you're ready, you can join me in the center of your mat. Remember that there's really no wrong way to do this, or wrong way to connect with the truest part of you, your internal guidance. This practice and this program is really meant to just help you slow down, find it, reconnect with it, and strengthen that muscle. So please come back to this practice anytime that you need to. Make sure you also do the meditation for this lesson and the journal prompts. And again, just be open and curious. I'm sending you all so much love, and I'll see you in the next yoga flow. Namaste.